Hi, how you guys doing? You're watching Andy WTH. I'm Andy, and this is my first video, of course, for Big Brother Canada Season 5. Now, this is obviously not a casting announcement because we have no idea who's casting, and to be quite honest, I don't even have an idea any twists yet or anything like that. But I decided, why not do a video? Let's just say they decide to make season 5 an all-star season for Canada, which is actually a little bit too early, but who would I put on if I was a casting director? Well, I've decided, 4 seasons has passed. So I figured four uh, return players from each season. So let's let's take a look at my picks. All right, from season 1, Alex. Why not? He was actually fun to watch. I would love to see him come back because I like to see him play without Peter. See what his game would actually be like. Because I really think he has very strong potential of doing really well in his game, in his season. If uh, if he would play more for himself, that's what I'm kind of thinking. So I'd like to see him come back. And of course, who else would I like to come back? Glitter Bomb Gary, okay? This guy here was a beast in his season. He took out some big guns. And, wow. I love to see Gary come back. And of course, for the girls, Tella, because she's very entertaining to watch. Does she have a chance to win if she comes back? Probably not so, but I'd love to see her prove me wrong. Let's put it that way. And of course, Topaz, she was really fun to watch, okay? Absolutely. She had a little bit of fire in her, so it would be great to see her come back and see what she'll do her second time around. Now, the season number 2. Well, Ari would be a first one. Aaron, I believe his name was. The guy was crazy and he was loud and he was in everybody's face. I love to see him come back, and I also like to see Kenny. That guy played an absolutely unbelievable social game. Very strong, very very strong socially. So that's his strength in the game. Absolutely, I love to see him come back because I think he'd be a real danger coming back. And of course, for the girls from that season, Allison, why not? She had an interesting season. That was the season where we had to vote one to go in, and she got the vote. So I love to see that happen. And of course, I also like to see Netta go back and play because I really thought she played a strong game that year. Just not strong enough to win. She got basically blindsided. Out the door she went. Now, season 3. That was a very fun season to watch, okay? Who do I like to see come back from that season? Well, of course, Godfrey, all right? Come on, the sleeping giant. Why not? And of course, Bruno. I think Bruno would be also fun to watch because I think he'd probably end up trying to uh, team up with Alex. That's what I see, absolutely. And of course, Sydney with an S to be back again because she was such a competitive person. She was probably one of the most competitive women in competition of Big Brother Canada history, as far as I'm concerned. She's very dangerous, competitive, and of course Willow. Can't forget about Willow. She really played a pretty good game late in the season. That's when she really came into play. She was very strategic, so I'd love to see her come back. And okay, season 4, last season. All right, number 1 on my list, hands down, is Mitchell. Okay, Mitch, he had a sensational game. This guy here was head and shoulders above everybody until uh, Lavida, his co-worker, his teammate, threw him under the bus. All right, that really hurt him. If it wasn't for her, he would have won last year, absolutely. And of course, Ramsey, because I would love for him to come back. He was, unfortunately, he had to leave for family emergency, and really, he was playing a good game. I'd love to see him come back. They were kind of, in my opinion, not to redeem himself, but to complete the game. That's what I'd like to see. And I think he would be actually a pretty strong competitor. We all know that. And of course, La Vida, why not? Because she was a firecracker. Absolutely like to watch her come back. And of course, Kelsey, all right? She needs to come back as well and see if she could play. I think she could play a totally different game from last time, where I don't think you'll see her actually hook up in a showmance, all right? I can't see that happening the second time around. If you also notice, I did not put anybody in my list of past winners. Okay, I'd love to see our if they do an all if they would have done an all-star season, which I don't think that's going to happen this year. Obviously not, because it's too early. But if I just don't want to see returning players that have won before this early, maybe in 2 or 3 years from now, but not now. So that's who I would pick this year if I was the casting director, because that group there would be very interesting to watch. If you sit and you think about it, Lavita screwed up Mitch. Hello, that would be really interesting to watch if they would actually work together this time around, or would they try to get each other out? Probably, if I know Mitch, he'd probably try to get her out. Why not? Because she screwed him over last time. So anyway, that's my thoughts on Big Brother Canada Season 5. I can't wait until the cast is actually revealed and the actual date that it's going to come up. And that's going to come up and start the premiere night. Now, I'm thinking it's going to probably start, well, see, Survivor starts around March 8th. So I figure it's going to be right around there. That's what I'm kind of thinking. I'm thinking March 8th, which I think it's on a Wednesday, if I want to check here on my calendar. Let's see, March. Yeah, March 8th on a Wednesday. I'm going to guess, if I was a betting man, it's going to probably start on the 9th. I'm thinking. But we're going to see. Anyways, you're watching Andy WTH. I'm Andy. And if you guys have any ideas who you'd like to see uh, recast, if this was an actual all-star season, please put your list down below and put your comment down. And this is a real big question I got to ask you guys. Are you guys ready? What twist would you put in if you had the ability to put a twist in this season? Now, remember, I like to see a twist where the outside world, if you want, doesn't have too much influence on it. Because nothing I like better than when the game itself, all right, plays out as it should, all right. But with these little twists, kind of little bumps in the road, I love that. So, if you have any ideas, please do so. Put it down there and we'll talk about it. Anyways, you're watching Andy WTH. I'm Andy. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys soon.